Hi, I'm morakdais, and welcome to more Kingdom Come Deliverance. Let me do this. Okay. Let's continue, even though it won't take too long. And I don't even remember what I said I was going to do. The fuck? Oh. Sorry. I went to switch to Google to get into my YouTube, and the first thing it said was like, giant meteor set to hit, and it was like, in a new movie. Okay. Safe. No meteor striking the Earth. We're good. We're good. No need to panic. Also, looking at my YouTube, I'd like to point out a comment which is either great sarcasm or YouTube stupid gold. Someone commented on my He-Man video from Game Boy Advance or from PlayStation, I don't remember which it was on. I don't know where you get the gay porn vibe from He-Man.
Buy my potions made from magical herbs plucked from the flanks of Mount Olympus. God be with you. What can I do for you?
Would you teach me more?
Certainly.
Can I get 10? Nope.
Well,
Take care.
Yeah, I think I looked at that yesterday, and that didn't work. Anyway, Pajama Horse. I think we're actually going to do Neuhoff today. Well, after we do a little bit of Sasau stuff.
And peace.
Because I don't think any of our other missions are really completable at the moment. Because we still need a little bit more. I don't know why we still need more experience for very hard locks. Because it's weird, because earlier there was a very hard lock we could open, so I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh. Which pilgrim is this? Oh, what are you getting at? There's no tape there. It's just plastic. It's just plastic because we just got shirts.
Want to earn a bit of coin? And it's safe as houses. Quick! Quick, before he gets away!
show what you're made of.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I'm going to enjoy this.
You gonna cry?
Oh.
Bollocks.
You'll get.
Dear God.
Think you got me? Oh, you actually cut through with your sword.
Give up.
You're actually a somewhat talented fighter. You're just like backing away like a little bitch. No, I didn't want to grab the body. So the fact that he actually hit me a little bit That's upsetting. Let's check. Are we bleeding? No. Yeah, we can do one. Yeah. He actually had a decent sword. Hey, 14 Grushin. Can't complain. Don't need food. 18 Grushin. What is that? A glaive? Pretty nice. Cooper's axe, that's garbage. I think I already checked you. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I just smote 5 people. So that'll teach that villager. Hopefully I don't have a bounty now. Because that would kind of suck. Go ahead and pick up the Morgenstern. Come on. Henry, please, cooperate. You know what? Oh, also while we're at it, let's go ahead and just, so that way nobody finds him. Hopefully. I don't get a bounty. Since he's just a villager. But the guys who do that, I've always wanted to kill. You didn't have anything, did you? Okay, yeah, we're done. We're done here. Wait, that's a Cooper's axe, isn't it? If I can look at it. Carpenter's axe. Close enough. Cooper, Carpenter, whatever. Alright.
Yeah.
Though, now that my alchemy's high enough, I really should go buy all those books. But, eh.
Yeah.
Although I do kind of wish that, Charlatan at least sold, some sort of recipe. Even if it was just like a scam recipe that didn't do anything.
Is that the best you can do? You're
I missed. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, that's why there's a guy with a pike.
Come here.
Huh? Think you're strong now? Ow, that hurt. Apparently today is fight day. Also, I probably should have just beat them to death, but a little bit of archery skill never hurt. Oh. It's freaking, like, homeless bandits attacking me. What is this BS? Also, homeless bandits that hurt a lot. What's the deal with that? I guess I hit the tree. Or one of them was firing a bow at me. Alright, well, another pile of dead people. Yeah, let's sleep on it. We're almost to Sasso. Swear to God, if there's another group of bandits and one of them just hits me with an arrow and I fall off my horse, I'm gonna be upset. Okay, well, I don't think I'm bleeding, so I should be good. I'll probably check it once I get to the monastery, because I still have a lot of blood spatter on my screen, which usually indicates that you're having some sort of bleeding issue, not breathing issue. Jeez. Also, it is confirmed and downloading now. Man of Medan, I will play tomorrow. So I will stream tomorrow, since it's starting, and I am excited. Okay, nobody's here. Wow, that really chews into my nourishment. Then again, I always wake up hungry, so I can't blame you, Henry. Also, I'm sad because I don't no longer have my vanilla cola flavored vape. Now it's like vanilla cola and pears. Which actually, pear, like, if you put like a pear flavoring into something, like a cola, it'd actually probably be pretty good. Like that artificial pear apple kind of flavor. Like when you buy pear juice and then you take a bite of a pear and you're like, these taste nothing alike. Although, a strange thing is, I've always really, really wanted to have like a pear tree. Or like some sort of fruit tree where I can go out and be like, hey, I can pick some fruit and eat it. Because I really hate buying fruit. Like, I feel so like, about buying fruit. Alright. Henry, you'll forever have the same pants that you got in the beginning of the game. Never changing your drawers. Alright. Johanka. Johanka, please. Johanka, please acknowledge me, Johanka. I'm gonna get a good angle on you.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just
Nicodemus and I? Building castles in the sky?
Can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Rattay unconscious, and I needed a healer. How's everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Calm down.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you like.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
Alright, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Alright, time to go help out some Skalitz people and help Johanka. We can finally shut that fucking guy up. Anyway. Okay. So yeah, we gotta talk to Nicodemus first.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you.
Yep. Also, I think this just leads to trouble. He gets kind of like, excuse me? Like, what the fuck? Okay, I know I need a potion for him.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly. Take care.
I'm not needed here.
I can't stay here.
Everything here is fine?
What do you want?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
Hey, don't walk like that.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Oof.
And you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Well, that sucks. No workers' rights. Sucks for you.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Farewell.
Where? What's happening?
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. Good luck.
Woohoo, success. We're being helpful.
What the?
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
See you later.
Yay, we're helping people. Ooh, chest.
He just needs to sleep. I'm not needed here.
Okay.
I'm not needed here.
I guess it's a nice way of saying he's dead, Jim.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
That's Brother Elias. Brother Elias is none too helpful.
Henry, how are you?
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale. He doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God! There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you? Goodbye.
You can tell she's just a tad stressed, just a tad edgy. Prepare for this sound.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done.
I hope you've all enjoyed that wonderful sound.
Quiet.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
Alright, let's find out what's wrong with Mr. Pirip. Mr. Philip.
God be with you, Henry.
What happened to Philip?
Oh no. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Lupus.
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
But I found him. He preaches in a church in Rovna.
He's alive. Then talk to him. Take care.
Take care. I like this kind of back and forth figuring out what's going on.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep, and sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks. Do you know anything about herbs?
I'm not an expert, but I know a little something. Is it urgent?
Well, one of the workers who was injured during construction would like to get back to work. He mentioned some purple flowers that would...
Herbs.
Oh, purple herbs that should help.
I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but you can have a look in the herbarium here. There won't be too many purple herbs for bruises and sprains. Good luck, then.
Think it's in here. Remedies for fleas and warts, scabies and growths, and of the skin of all manner. Don't really need it. This is probably real, to be honest. Like some of the medieval treatments for stuff. Like, one thing I remember my mom always told me as a joke that she read from some book that was an old cure from like the 1800s was if you got pubic lice, you were to shave one half of your pubes and then you'd take a candle or a lighter and light the other half on fire and then hit the pubic lice with a shoe as they fall out. And that was how you cured yourself of pubic lice. Shaving half your pubes and burning the other half. It obviously wouldn't work, but sure. So anyway, fleas. Take a new pot and grease it well with goat's lard. Then and it shall draw all fleas into it, and they shall congregate around it. You may also pour a decoction of wormwood in your hearth room. It is also said that fleas shall die when in your hearth room when you boil wolf's dung or wormwood with rue. But there's nothing surer than oft sweeping the floors of debris with a broom, and every morn hanging and drying your bedding in the sun. It is likewise advisable to take a warm bath, but if a bath is not warm, then cold will suffice as well, and have your clothes laundered and dried in the sun. If you follow these instructions, you are sure to rid yourself of fleas. Well, that's a big load of bull. Warts. Take young dandelions and apply a thick layer of their milk to warts, and they shall die. Or take groundsel, Latin, senecio, and churn it and mix it with liquid vinegar and apply to warts. Or rub them oft with but salt and warm vinegar. Or take a gray-spotted amantia mushroom and rub it on your wart. In all of these manners can you rid yourself of warts. You should not cut them off with a knife, nor should you burn them with a hot iron, for then they shall quickly return, and often in greater abundance. That is true, you shouldn't cut them or burn them. Well, that isn't the herbarium, but we learned a thing. Brevarium de Cygnus Caucus, or Causus. How to recognize ailments by means of humors and fluids. By the way, knowing the whatever, the four humors, is actually the most absolutely stupid method of medicine that has ever been invented in the world, next to crystal healing. It's like, it is known that the body of a man is composed of 4 humors: blood, yellow bile, black bile, and phlegm. If these are in balance, the person is hale and healthy. But if there is an excess of one, it swamps the body, disturbs its equilibrium, and leads to ailments or even death. Now, it is true that technically some of those, if you have too much of it, will kill you. But not in balance. I won't go into the details of things that they did, like bloodletting and other awful things they did to try to balance your humors. Let's see. And that's about the dancing plague. Anyway. Oh, well, also, we should have the sleeping drop. Let's see if we can make it. I think it's all the way at the end. As like a mission only. Vacation, Nighthawk, Dollmaker, Preserver, Lullaby. There it is. We can make this. So it is. Well, you're about to shut the hell up. Alright. Oil. Drop the poppy in the cauldron. Boil for 1 turn. That oil made kind of a gross sound. Okay. Okay. And then add 1 thistle, boil for 1 more turn. And then add herb Paris. And then it's done. I should have made this guy shut up a little while ago, so I didn't have to listen to him. Now, if only I could do something about Nicodemus's constant spitting.
I won't get any sleep. I just won't get any sleep.
Yeah, because you keep whining like a little bitch. Maybe if you just watched some YouTube and relaxed.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this, and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. Good luck now.
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned some... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
That face. What a beta. Getting so terrified just from my mere presence. Also, hostile work environment. I actually just went through sexual harassment training at my work today.
Taking care of the wounded,
Magical.
as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka. You're not needed here.
Yeah, we have it.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give
What?
the sick anything else, couldn't you at least hold the banquet here?
Am I getting thrown in jail?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
No, I just started a little bit ago. So it's fine. See, that's bullshit, because technically my check was higher. I guess the +2 didn't work on him. Oh well. We're just spending a night in jail. No big deal. No big deal. Custodian's not usually as snippy. If I had known that that cutscene was going to happen, I would have saved. I highly doubt it there. I don't think there's anybody else even in jail here. It's probably just me by myself just taking a nap. I mean, I have enough books to read, so why not? Also, I think technically an option is locked because I haven't progressed in the story, because I had a different option last time, the royalty option, or the heart option. But since I'm doing these early, I guess there's different effect. Which makes me kind of wonder how they wanted you to actually go through the story. Also, I kind of... Never mind, I'm not going to spoil anything. But I wish you could go back later and shove things in people's faces and be like, ha. Here's where I slept. Or that's where I slept. Oh, I'm in... Oh, that... Okay, yeah. I should have known it was here. So I'm hungry, and I also have the penalty. Released prisoner. Your stay in jail has left you malnourished and overall weak condition. Your strength, agility, and vitality are lowered. The longer you've been in jail, the worse the penalties. So, yeah. Also, while I'm here. There is actually a cheat that you can do with staying in jail that I don't know if it's still active, but what you could do is you could get yourself put in jail just by doing stupid stuff. And it would lower your strength. It would make being able to go up a level in strength a lot easier. But I don't know if that's still an available thing you can do. Damn, those tailor's kits just burn. At least the small ones do. Also, apparently I'm tired. And I just spent all night in jail. I think you just sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, time to go kill the custodian. Not really. I'm pretty sure if you kill the custodian, it's game over. I'm pretty sure anybody you'd kill in the monastery is a game over. Except for, I think, like 2 people that you can feel free to kill. But that's another story.
For the love of God, what have you been doing?
I've been in jail.
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. May the Lord watch over you.
Really, Johanka? Yeah, I'd have to go through all that dialogue again. Screw that. Let's just sleep until we get 69 energy. Just take a little nap, do a little bit more, then get a good night's sleep. I should also sleep on the other bed that's much more comfy. Yeah, but in that situation, I don't think there's a better option. Also, I do appreciate that Johanka's kind of a bitch, but she's a bitch in the right way. Because she's trying to get things done, and everybody's complicating things around her. So I understand her being a little pissed off. Also, she just, like everybody else, had her life flipped upside down. But also in general, which is a strange thing, because even though like she's supposed to be your friend, if you're jailed, she'll have a negative opinion or an opinion penalty because you were jailed, even in that situation, was technically in her defense. Although I did white knight a little bit. And I'm hungry again, apparently.
Thank you.
Good luck, then.
I was just decided to tell him thank you instead. Well, I guess we can eat these dried mushrooms. Don't die, Henry. So does our horse have any food on him that's like not rotten? 'Cause I thought I got some dried meat a while ago. Nope. I'll just drink some poison. You can actually do that. Don't do that. I guess. Yep.
These wounds have been well taken care of. Everything here is fine.
Okay, so... Actually, I think we do have to piss Nicodemus off.
Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
but I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
I just won't get any sleep.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, I remember there's an option there that gets him salty. But at least he wasn't upset right from the beginning. I should probably go to the butcher real fast down here and get some dried meat. Could you fuck off? Excuse me, stonemason, fuck off.
Yeah.
I believe the butcher's over here. I know, Henry. Maybe it's that house? I don't think it's that house. Ooh, there's another pot. Stealing food. Okay, I'm not hungry anymore, but I do want to get some dried meat just to have. Okay, that's a miller. Ooh. Let's see if he sells anything. By the way, I love these Sluai skates. Very nice. Miller, where are you? Don't make me break in your house and take all your shit. I don't think this guy's one of the cool millers either. But I just wanted to see, because I don't think I've ever seen him. That's neat. I haven't seen that before. Weird. Anyway.
Yeah.
Let me guess. Oh, no, this is not the right way. Could they build these any more, like, out of order? Like, see, look at this. This place is nice. It's like a little shopping center. Oh, there's the miller. You can tell by his ridiculous hat. God damn it.
God be with you.
Is there any work here for carpenters?
Might as well ask him while I'm
In
here.
this day and age, I'm glad I can support myself. God be with you.
So he's just a regular miller. Who are you? You're also a miller. Stonemasons, tanners, we're not talking to any of them. Apparently it's lunchtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the butcher's.
good day to you. What do you need? Good luck to you.
I should also check... Ooh, a rump. Check what, she needs. There we go. Enough dried meat to last a long-ass time. Let's see. Sufficient game meat, 30. Okay. Alright, so let's do this. Nourishment, we're okay, so move that to the horse. And she needs 100. Alright. So... I don't think you even have enough. So get bent, dude. Just steal a goat. Let's go kill some shit.
Yeah.
Henry the Hunter. You know, it is funny how many people ask for game meat, even though it is highly illegal to do so. Everyone's just so casual about that. Like, yeah, go bring us like 100 rabbits. No big deal. 100 pounds of rabbit meat. No big deal. Hey, go commit something that could get you executed for stealing from the king or the lord. No big deal. Alright. And I think there's a hunting spot right by here. It's not revealed, though. I think it's like somewhere... I think it's like here. I don't remember off the top of my head. Either way, we're looking for rabbits, and hopefully there's not a huntsman about. Fucking deer. My god, they're fucking gone. Ugh. It's fucking getting stuck on my own arrow. It's fucking Hail Mary shots. So the deer can hear you from like 6 miles away. Like real deer. Look at that, they are gone. Also, I think my noise is 100. Yeah. My stealth is so pathetically low. Ugh. Also, I suck at bow. Boom! Gotcha. Oh, it's not enough. Where's that rabbit? I'm overloaded. I thought that... I thought that deer was another rabbit. Well, we can always supplement dried meat. I don't think we're going to find another rabbit or otherwise, and wild game tends to spoil really quickly if you don't, like, salt it, smoke it, do other things. And I don't want to be chasing a rabbit around for like 6 hours. Also, Herb Paris. I'm gonna pick it. And holy shit, there's deer behind me. Shit. Fucking deer. So going over. Oh, I think I got him. Heck yeah. Also, now if a guard searches me, I'll be in jail for like 3 days. Actually, let's see something. Is that list stolen? Yeah, it is. Come on, Warhorse Jenda, where are you?
Yeah.
Also, before I talk to the custodian, I want my jail sentence penalty to go away. God, what a difference one strength makes. Because my overload was like... Okay, don't get upset at me. Yohanka, please. Be nearby. Good.
Henry, how are you?
I brought some meat.
You know what? Just take 175. I don't care.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help. God be with you.
Okay. So that should hopefully last for a little while. And let's go ahead and see. Energy -3, nourishment 17. So that might put me in Fatty Pig state. I'm not in Fatty Pig state. Alright, Also, now that it's cooked, is it still listed as stolen? It is not.
Yeah.
I also think if you use preserver on food, it also counts as like no longer stolen. I don't know why. I think because it deletes an item and gives you another item kind of thing. Oh, goddamn. No, butcher, please. Don't run while I wash myself by accident. Where did you go? Oh. I think he's left for the day. Oh no, there he is. He's checking his smokehouses.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me. God be with you.
There we go. Do you have any more dried meat? You don't. Let's see. Yeah, it's already at 95 health. And it hasn't really been that long. Thanks for the cash, chump. Alright, so what's next on our quests? Healing herbs for Semek. Don't remember how you find the healing herbs. I do know we have to talk to the custodian. But...
Yeah.
Oh, I think I know how. I think I know how. For the healing herbs. Pardon me. So... I'm pretty sure this is an obscure thing to do. But I think I remember looking this up. Okay, wormwood. Atropa belladonna. Benedictus thistle. I also really wonder if there's like a secret recipe. Fucking rude ass. Like various ailments, including the plague. So it could be thistle. Could be mentha mint. I like this. Palevolum weed. Even chicken turns their noses up on it. Grows everywhere, but we only call it a weed when it grows in our garden. Enhances pharyngeal reflex. Salvia sage. Siftium that. Yeah. Okay, I thought it was that. I mean, it could mean thistle, but I already have thistle, so it seems kind of ridiculous. I think... for that, we have to go talk to an herb woman. I think... we either have to talk to... her... or the one all the way up here in the woods. Yeah. Her. Or the guy in the city, because he knows obscure things, but I don't think he's nearly as helpful. So let's travel to Ledechko. Because I'm pretty sure one of them has the answer. I should probably look it up just for safety's sake, but... and time, but Which I'm definitely not doing that right now. So how's everybody doing today? Because I'm doing good. Okay, so it's just Come Fray. Let's see who's ambushing me now. Now that I know it's Come Fray, I can just turn back, so I don't actually need the recipe from anyone. I just have to give him Come Fray. Let's see how they're armed. It's the same place every time. Oh. Fuck. Oh, fuck you.
Come here, lily liver. I'm going to enjoy this. Ah!
Fuck. I'm just at a press-up that I'm safe.
Bring it on.
I'm feeling he might drop soon. Okay, no, he backed up. Yeah. Considering they have multiple dogs.
You're dead.
And welcome, Dark Elf.
I'll find you, you cur. You'll get what for?
So I don't know how much of this is actually penetrating his armor.
Come here, lily liver. All right, you win. I surrender.
Fuck. Come on, reload quickly.
Is that all you got?
Fuck. Okay, he died. Oh god, don't push me too far.
Slaughter you.
Go on, Henry.
Bring it on.
Oh, just missed. At least this is getting my archery up. Oh god.
I'll find you, you cur. You've got time for me. Is that the best you can do?
Good. Okay, gotta hit him right in the face.
Got weak at the knees, have you?
Oh, almost.
You'll get what for.
Oh, yeah. Get fucked, guys. Still putting this on for dogs? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, give it to me. Hell yeah. Look at all this good shit. What kind of sword did you have? You had a ooh, a heavy warhammer. Nice. Let's take this. What is this? Did you also have a steel-plated battle axe? Oh, heavy battle axe. Okay, we'll take that. Let's just take your heavy shields, because why not? A common shield? Yeah, I get bent with that. So, that's just the one guy. Alright, let's climb back up this hill after we hurt ourselves a little bit falling down it. Come on, I know you can get up here. I didn't see where the one guy... Oh, there it is. I do appreciate that his dog at least pissed off. Scaly skull cap is really not worth taking. I want the guy under you. There we go. Ooh, lockpicks. Marigold decoction. Milanese Milanese querus. Ugh. Cannot speak today, man. Yeah, why not take these? Okay. Now that I'm massively overloaded. I think we can actually find comfrey rather commonly. But let's do this. Tailor's kit. Anything else here? Didn't think so. Okay, so I already have the heavy warhammer, so we're good there. So those dudes came out of like nowhere. I mean, I knew they were coming, but it was just like, whoa, buddy, calm down. My maintenance is already up to 16. See, the problem is that for these two, it doesn't work with warhammers, so it sucks. Let's get Seville Row, and then we'll probably get one of those at the end, just because. But Seville Row is every item of clothing you're wearing that has been repaired adds 0.5 charisma up to a maximum of 2. So I pretty much have +2 charisma. So, yeah, my charisma's at 15. Also, I have a point in alchemy again. I'm saving for routine 2, right? New perk's at 13, and this one is 12, right? No, it's a 13, so I could technically do whatever. It's like snake oil salesman. Yeah, you know, let's just get snake oil salesman. Okay. I feel comfortable. Okay. Let's put all this garbage away. Actually, most of it's not garbage. I do wish that there was at least like a station where you could repair stuff. Okay, I think we're all good. Except for this.
Yeah.
Right. So we'll see if there's any comfrey on the way to Sasau. And it's also really hard saying Sasau and not thinking of like Sao Sao from Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Okay. I think comfrey only grows in woods. Don't really want to be wandering around these woods at night. It's better to do it up by the other side of the monastery. Up, 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 up. Is that thistle or comfrey? I think that's thistle. That's thistle. I also think I can buy some, so I'm not too worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to take a save before I give it to him, because I think they give you an option? Also, I did look up Matthew and Fritz stuff while talking was going on, and I do have to send them to the old mill to get it all started. That there is no other option there. There is an option later for something, but that's a whole nother thing. Alright. Nicodemus. How fucking rude. Alright, so let's see if there's any books I can read before we actually sleep. I don't think there is. Or are. I think we've already read all this. Don't have enough for this. Too advanced. Yep. No, I've done both the Alchemist books. I'm definitely not a level 10 in stealth. Let's see what the horse has. Let's just move all these. And we'll do it this way. Read that, go to the horse. Read that, go to the horse. Can't do that yet, so I'll keep it on me. Read that. This is also too advanced, so is this. Alright, what's my hunting at? Yeah, my hunting's at 3, so. That's level 15. Already read that. I have 2 of those, jeez. Not even close in drinking. I read the first drinking book. I would really laugh. It's like the drinking book is like, don't puke. But that's it. That's, if you feel like you're gonna puke, don't drink anymore and eat something. Yeah, I think that's it. Do I have herbalism level 10 yet? I don't think I do. Level 8. Boo. Well, I guess it's just sleep time then. Do I have agility 15? No, agility 10. Alright, well. Let's have a little sleep and save. You know, I always find it weird in video games, like the whole idea of sleeping. Like, I understand, like, you know, it's trying to go for realism. Like, you need to sleep and otherwise. But I always find it as, like, such a strange thing. Because honestly, for me, like, I try to evade sleep, except after I've worked. Like, I have to, like, force myself and get into, like, a regular routine of, like, I'm definitely going to sleep. But even then, I, like, get, like, I don't want to go to sleep. I have to like distract myself to go to sleep. Because otherwise I get like all panicked. So I try to avoid like knowing that I'm going to sleep, I guess. Like if I'm already exhausted, I'll just pass out. But I don't know. Other than that, like I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, I can just like go upstairs, hop into bed. After 15 minutes, I'm passed out. Like, huh? I just can't do that. It just weirds me out. Maintenance. So I'm probably filthy. Oh, yeah. Nicodemus. Sell your weeds, I mean herbs. Oh, god damn it. I pressed the wrong button. Since I just saved. Okay, this guy should be asleep.
Hopefully I have what you need.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days. Take care.
So, reputation gained, so I guess I did a good thing. So, we're not quite out of our jail sentence. So how did I get maintenance up? Was that just a previous book I read? Oh. Let's read a book. And hopefully by then... Well, I should have canceled. Well, anyway, I need to waste time, so it doesn't make any difference. And Kyoto, I didn't drop the soap. That's a lie. Henry was there by himself. And no one was looking. Oh yeah, and also not pimping it out, since I should make a mention of this. Delirious was actually having the idea to potentially stream something, but she doesn't know what. And the only reason I bring that up is because, you know, if she does, you know, I'd like you guys to watch, possible. Constantly tell her she's doing everything wrong. Just kidding. But I don't know. Or give suggestions. Because I know at some point I will be streaming with Delirious. So... maybe over the weekend we'll do some Dragon Quest Builders dick around stuff. Do some creative stuff. Basically Delirious smashing every time I try to build like a penis tower or something. Erotic wall lithographs. normal stuff.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau, in such a holy place, filled with knowledge?
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books, they don't want to talk to you, and when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Yeah.
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary in the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave for protection before. Now no one's allowed in there.
I know, but I never dream of doing that. I just wanted to touch them for luck.
Maybe I could help you.
How? You're not planning some mischief, are you?
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now. You'd do that for me?
Of course.
Then I'd be very grateful to you. May the Lord watch over you.
Here is... So, when I was still fairly new at the game, and I was just kind of exploring stuff, I talked to this guy, and his quest is actually pretty hard. Not, like, super difficult, but you kind of have to know what you're doing in order to do it. So... St. Procopius, his cave is like right there under the monastery. You can go in through the construction site and around and down, but that's kind of the dumb way to go. What you really want to do is... Okay, good. This isn't actually locked. Now it's letting me do very hard locks.
Just as I thought. There aren't any remains here. Looks ordinary. A bit too ordinary.
So what I should do is... How's it going, MB?
Must clean that.
So yes, you can also get better remains, which is the tooth of Saint Procopius. Alright, so now that we're done that, which I should have just unequipped everything first. Because sometimes that guy can come down in the cave and it's not a good time. Oof. Long day. Or just generally tired after the week. Yeah. So this is another one of those quests that leads you back to Charlatan. Charlatan's kind of the web of these quests. Yeah. Could always get her the, get Delirious to play, what's it called? Collection. Phoenix Wright. Alright, because I think it's in his house. What is it, Laharu? Pretty sure we either have to go into Charlatan's house or we have to do this. What is it, Laharu? Laharu? What is it? Nobody in the church? The burial thing's still there. Sad you can't dab your forehead. Also, the devil, who has a face for a butt. What is it, Laharu? Well, that's some great ABS. Horse, delivereth me some savior schnappies. Because we're going to need him for this. Yeah, I know they have the Phoenix Wright collection that's been, like, remastered for PC, I believe. I'm pretty sure Phoenix Wright is available for Steam now. Alright. So these two books, let's quick read them. Legend of St. Dorothy. Beautiful young Dorothy lived a life of piety. Dorothy, a maiden fair, a wreath of gold upon her hair. Of gold and whitest lily, of the Virgin Mary, the king desired Dorothy, and wrote to her ardently. Fair Dorothy, wilt thou be mine? The world shall honor beauty thine. It is another that I love, our Lord Jesus Christ above. The king grew angry at Dorothy, and put her under lock and key. And then to war he rode away. For 7 years he fought abroad, and in the 8th year he returned. Of Dorothy he then inquired, if she lived or had she died, or she had died. Oh, she lives, sir, she lives yet. Though nothing she has she drunk or ate. Dorothy, they brought her in, and made her stand before the king. Fair Dorothy, wilt thou be mine? The world shall honor beauty thine. It is another that I love, our Lord Jesus Christ above. I'm seeing a pattern here. The angry king gave orders then to burn her in a hot oven. The more she baked in it, though, the fairer did she grow. So they took her out again, and made her stand before the king. Fair Dorothy, wilt thou be mine? The world shall honor beauty thine. And it is another that I love, our Lord Jesus Christ above. Blah, 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 get over yourself. The king bade them to heat up oil, and put Dorothy in to boil. The longer they boiled her, though, the fairer did she grow. So they took her out again, and made her stand before the king. Blah, blah, blah. The king, when Dorothy had spoken, put her on a wheel to be broken. To God Almighty she appealed, to be saved from the torture wheel. God took mercy on Dorothy, and sent a bolt from the clear blue sky that shook the earth with its great thunder, and smashed the torture wheel asunder. When the king of this he heard, he had Dorothy put to the sword, taken beyond the city wall to behead her once and for all. Elijah met on the way, who asked, Where goest thou, Dorothy? To the garden of Christ I go, to pick the fruit that in it grows. Lilies, too, I'll pick therein, side by side with the Blessed Virgin. Therein and virgin don't really rhyme, homeboy. Anyway, if so, he said, I beg to thee, wilt thou please send some to me? The executioner's sword on the first stroke hit her neck, and in twain it broke. To the wonder of the folk, enraged the executioner swore, raised the sword, and struck once more. Her sacred head from her neck was cloven, and her soul departed to heaven. Okay, cloven and heaven don't rhyme either. To dwell amongst the angels on high, like a star in the nighttime sky. Down from heaven comes a child, a most beautiful infant mild. In its hand a basket it carries, filled with wondrous fruits and berries. Elijah, faithful friend, from this basket I bring, this basket of fruit I bring, from the orchard heavenly, as thy sister promised thee, the day that death set her free. Okay, well that's a pretty stupid story. First off, there are no trees in heaven. It's actually a pretty boring place, just covered with a lion that has a whole bunch of eyes on it. Not really an exciting place. Saint Procopius, basically saying that he's some guy who lived in a cave. Get over yourself. But he was considered a saint. Who gives a shit? He was a guy who lived in a cave. Good for him. I always find the topics of saints rather bizarre, because some people are like enshrined. Actually, with the idea of you know, a saint was this magical, perfect person, but the reality is really not that. Okay, so I think I think he left Procopius's tooth in here. Or it was an option to do that. Oh, I didn't want to steal his cheese. I mean, I'll eat it, because cheese is delicious. Stolen in Sasso. Because I think technically the quest icon is broken. Let's see. So let's just go stand up front. Shut up, dog. And we also have to go to Ravna. Okay. And... wow, it gives full alchemy bench stuff. Yeah. So apparently it says that Sebastian Baumberg, when he imprisoned me, it claims that his speech is 12, but it must be well above to succeed. I had 15, because I think it was 13 plus 2, and it still failed. So, yeah, this guy said 18 worked. So it's probably one of those checks where he actually has like 18, but it only lists 12. So, yeah. Yeah, and then I just have to drink a bard potion before I talk to him again. So actually, let's see. I hate cheesing these, but some of these quests I don't remember that well. So let's see. Okay, small bowl. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna need 2 bard potions, which is rather interesting. No. So, that was really rude, Henry. Your horse was right there.
Yeah.
So, get this. It's not actually the guy's tooth that we need. Which, that's what I thought it was, because I ended up talking to the guy and getting it. Okay, so we can only get the burial shroud from that guy. Which is weird. Is there another? Ah. I've reached a new level in hunting. That's just awkward. The most dangerous game. So basically we have to convince this guy that these bones are legit. So let's see. Usually I just speech checked out of people, but I figure it might as well be safe. So I still have the burial shroud for some unknown reason. And we don't have a bard potion. So, is there a bathhouse here? Yeah, there is. Fun fact, you can buy weird potions from bathhouses. Can't buy soap, though.
Yeah.
How the... This is the rudest bathhouse.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
She's probably the most normal person.
Take care.
Yeah, so you have Buck's Blood Potion. Increases your stamina. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Oh, hey. Yeah, let's buy that. Oh. I didn't actually know they sold Saver Schnapps here or Marigold. Maybe it's just this one. They also sell a More Potion for that extra charisma. Let's buy both your Bard Potions. And you know what? I don't know how many marigolds I have in the thing. Yeah, no, just... Yeah, it's weird that she has like a unique face model. It's kind of awkward.
And what is it you'd like?
I'm not really hurt, so...
Get myself fixed up a bit. Have a bath and get my clothes washed.
But of course. Money first, though.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Bye.
I'm not getting a prostitute, I'm just having a bath. Can't see, but see, look how shiny his gauntlet is now. Henry was such a dirty boy. Now I'm clean. Alright. Actually, what time is it? Oh yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay, good. The guard's still here. Let's go ahead and... Actually, I don't know if it carries through, so let's find out. Sometimes when you save, potion effects aren't really put through. So I'm going to be a fatty pig. Oh, no. I'm not a fatty pig. Nice.
Hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I have a bone for you from the remains of St. Procopius.
Truly? Then show it to me.
Behold.
Ah. Is it really from St. Procopius?
Look at that. I'm gonna hit him with the 20.
Of course. I'd never tried to deceive you that way.
You're right. My God, you're right. Such holiness. I mean, that, Henry. How can I repay you?
Thanks, but I don't want anything. I was glad to help.
Truly? Well, thank you.
My pleasure.
He gives you like 20 groschen or
And
something.
Yes?
I just wanted to touch it for luck. If you took something you shouldn't have, I expect you'll put it back. Take care.
Also, that's the same voice actor as Fritz, I believe. But he cuts off a lot of the... Fritz is higher. I can't do it. Fritz is higher. Oh, I can't do it. The mush mouth kind of thing that Fritz has. I keep going British instead whenever I go mush mouth.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Then why do you imprison me, you dick? Oh, yeah.
I have some, well, trophies.
Let's have them. There are plenty of them. My lad, you're the wrath of God personified.
Oh, thank you.
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Hopefully this works.
Maybe because of Johanka.
What precisely are you getting at?
She has a kind heart. Everyone can see how deeply she cares about the wounded. If you help her selflessly, it'll win her over. She's bound to be impressed.
Maybe you're right. It will cost me something, but I'll discuss it with Nicodemus. I should be able to help in some way. Take care now.
You can ideally just pay him. But... Also, there's a guy in that room that's rather interesting. Which, speaking of which, if he doesn't get upset at me... Oh, I don't want to pickpocket. I guess I can't talk to him again. There is a mission involving someone here later, but... I didn't know if I could access it earlier. I just don't know if he's there yet. So that's pretty much...
Yeah.
all of it. I don't think I have anything else that I really need to do for this quest, other than just talk to Johanka. Go and see Father Simon. Oh yeah, I need a potion for that one guy. What's that potion? I should still have it up. Because if I need to go get it, I need to go get it, and that's it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's not the right quest. Find out what happened to Philip. So where's Father Simon? Oh yeah, he's in Ravna. Derp, derp, derp. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it. Big risk. Yeah, going to Sasau by way of or going to Ravna by way of Sasau and vice versa, not a good idea. Especially not at night. Let's don't interfere. We don't need that trouble right now. We're just... It's too close to dusk, and if it's a big skirmish with lots of humans, I'd rather not deal with that right now. There'll be plenty of time to kill humans later. So I kind of wonder where Father Philip is going to be. I think he's in that house that was destroyed previously. The one that I said had a chest. Okay, yeah, this house is all fixed up now.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Don't sound too excited about it.
I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the humans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have
Taco
to give him
Bell.
alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it. God be with you.
Woohoo! Oh, this isn't fixed yet. Now we have to take the super risky ride back, do some alchemy, and then we should be good. And actually, last time I didn't heal him because I couldn't find Father Simon to do that. But I do appreciate how all the quests are kind of interwoven in a way. Like, if you don't get Father Simon, there's a penalty that has to do with this mission, and that if you choose a Skalitz priest instead, he'll go to Ravna in his stead, and then later a mission you can't get him to do something else. It's very interesting how it goes about. Let's avoid the skirmish. But I find that kind of like strange interlaced stuff very interesting. I mean, essentially it's good storytelling, because instead of making like one giant overarching mission or like obscure things, it kind of missions lead into each other. It's not like Skyrim or Oblivion where you kind of just have to talk to random people and hope they give you a quest, or you talk to some random person, it'll be like new mission acquired, and you're like, what? Plus, like, if you've played the game before, you kind of get an idea of how you could do things completely differently and do other things that you normally couldn't do. Plus, it's nice to talk to people you already know, so you can kind of get an idea of what they want, or if you can outsmart them or otherwise. Time to give him some liquid Taco Bell. So, wormwood and sage, which apparently we don't have. Well, luckily we do know. Let's check the horse first.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've been out at night. We've mostly been a city boy. Not going past our bedtime. Okay, there's definitely some wormwood down here. Or I picked it all earlier. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was a firefly.
Yeah.
By the way, even though it's a bloom effect, that nighttime torch on the horse, when you're like focused out ahead, looks really nice. I mean, it's a little loud for a bloom effect considering the horse is white and kind of looks like its ears are glowing, but it's a good way to do the effect. Let's grab a little more sage. I love sage. A little more wormwood. Should have more than enough now. The fuck? Cow? Okay. Although it is strange that you don't see a lot of goats.
Yeah.
I mean, people in medieval times did eat goats. It was far less common, at least around Sassa it would make sense that they wouldn't eat goats because they were considered like unclean creatures, like pigs. But they have a pig here, so I don't know why. Alright, so Artemisia is spirits, 2 handfuls of wormwood, so drop in the sage, and then grind the wormwood. Okay. Oil. Drop in 1 handful of sage. And then 2 wormwoods in the mortar. See, boil for 1 turn, grind the wormwood, and then 2 turns and distill. Okay.
quiet.
What? Oh. I did oil instead of spirits. Well, shit. Guess what we're doing? Yeah, I think even as a mistake, I think no matter what, if you do that, if you add the wrong base ingredient, it always screws up.
Can't. I just can't.
Dude, I already gave you the lullaby potion. Go back to sleep. You shut your mouth and go back to sleep. Seriously? So apparently I can't pick up the file. So hopefully that counts as one mess up. I think I screwed it up again. Because I'm a dumb. Let me guess. Failed? Oh, this time it worked. Get fucked. Here you go, Philip. Shit your brains out, please. Just give him jalapeno extract. By the way, have to say, one of the best, like, normally I'm kind of about jalapeno products. Like, I like actual fresh jalapenos. But hers jalapeno chips, even though Delirious hates them, are excellent. And hers jalapeno popper cheese curls, which are just cheese curls with jalapeno, so good. Also, I love jalapeno poppers, if made correctly. Worse are like the frozen ones that have too much breading. Blech, throw it out. What?
Just that FYI, chat's broken.
Chat's broken?
Yeah, we've been messaging and you're getting like none of it.
Yay! Chat's breaking again. Alright.
FYI.
Alright. Let me do this. Sometimes this helps. Hopefully it doesn't cut the stream.
Yeah, no, there's more than that.
Alright, give it a second, guys. I need to wait for it to kind of like reset. So let's try to fix it. I hate when those break. Nope. Comments are just broken. Thanks again, YouTubes. Okay. NB, I will not leave heaven alone. Yeah, well, I mean, Dark Elf, you're right about the fantastical part. I mean, it is 14th century Europe. Superstition was really high. Yeah. So, chat's just broken. Do this. Where's the power mode? There we go. Don't care about that. Where is it? Because there should be a no sleep setting. I just don't want my comments to disappear so I can actually read them. Whatever, I'll just have to touch it. No, I don't want YouTube whatever. Stop trying to sell me products that I don't care about. Alright. So there we go. We've helped healing the sick, so that's good. So let's find her and tell her we've done all we could. Johanka, please. Also, don't psychically open a door. Johanka?
God be with you, Henry.
So chat's fixed. For me, at least. We won't see it there, but I'll try to go up on it.
Tell me more about the situation. Alright. How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives. Take care.
I'm a hero. Whoo, new main level? New level in herbalism? Hell yeah. That fire popping in my ear is like, whew. It's not loud, it's just like, it's clear as day. Alright, so we don't have a point there. So it's just a level for the sake of level. Yeah, so herbalism's almost there. I kind of want to pick flowers until I can do it. Alright. So Peshek still needs me to steal documents from the rat house. You know, I don't care about Queen of Sheba's sword right now. We should do this one. And then we'll do that. Can't get the Necronomicon. Okay. Why are you doing this?
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'd be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study is right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way. Take care now.
Okay. So let's go talk to the overseer.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role, but I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. They sent you a letter from Talmberg.
Really? Hand it over then.
Oh no, I'm not the messenger. They sent it earlier.
And it still hasn't arrived? It depends on who the letter was passed on to, but I'm sure it will find its way here in the end.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes. It rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. This time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery. But those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past. Good luck to you.
So it isn't a betrayal of contractual issue. It is merely an issue of, once again, the monastery and the church being cheap. But I mean, that would never happen. Let's be realistic. A church being cheap and not paying people or not distributing money for big projects like this fairly, that would never happen. Anyone who would think that, idiot, fool. But we do have a lead. Where's this guy? By the way, I love these. Carving out the gargoyles.
You've got no business here. You're just in the way.
Well, you're rude. Okay, so I think I have to talk to the guy in that house. where the neat little model is. Hey, look at that. Chat is fixed. Chat is working again. Yeah. Okay, where is this butthole? There he is, Master Carroll.
I am honored that you should come to me.
You look like you haven't slept in a week. Alright, I'm just gonna close this and hopefully chat works regularly.
The overseer something. You're to show me the place.
Ooh, baby Jeremy. It's so sudden.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen. And then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing? Which men from the monastery go to visit women? How the work's going? Normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
You talked about the devil's skull.
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Such a grouchy man.
Where's the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. May the Lord watch over you.
Wow, someone's a little bitter. Yeah, let's enjoy some nice carvings. I love these little edge pieces. Interesting to have all that stuff carved. Although really you'd probably have an in-building or otherwise. Wait, are you the one of the people? No. Okay. Yeah, look around for clues and ask Leszek.
Did you? I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Yeah, you just told me to piss off, and now you're here to do this, huh?
You found something.
It's true. I dug it up during work. I then ran away with it and got rid of it so the others wouldn't see. But rumors spread anyway.
And what was it that nobody was supposed to see?
What do you think? A demon skull.
And are you sure it was a devil's skull?
I know what I saw. I can recognize a human skull. And this one had horns, like the devil. Besides, that thing gave off a diabolical stink.
Hmm.
And where is it now? What did you do with it?
I was taking it down to the river to throw it in. Only I dropped it at the top of the slope and it rolled downhill. The devil alone knows where it ended up.
I'll see if I can find it.
Yeah, toss it in the river. Nothing bad could happen by tossing something evil into a river. Goddamn. Dumb people. Should have had it consecrated. So anyway, we can go around from the inside, but it's just easier to go around this way. No, I meant to get off the horse. Okay, fine. Meh. Henry. I'm pretty sure it's in the river. Like, right in the reeds or something. I remember it's somewhere weird. Is that it? Nope, that's just some moonshine. I might just look it up for expediency. Hello, chickens. Because I remember searching around. Also, let me check to see if chat's re-broke itself in the 5 seconds I wasn't looking at it. Yeah, it died again. Oh, that's clever. Only the devil knows where the skull went. Ah, YouTube, sometimes. I think this is bees. Beehives. Yeah, because I remember it's somewhere obscure on the river. Yeah, I thought it was under a ridge too, that he like dropped it and it fell in one of the ridges. That's why I kept looking there, but I think there's a prompt. I remember the moonshine down by the river. That's actually an important thing to get. Because I think I had to look it up because I couldn't find it. Because they really, like, his clue is not a good clue. At all. It's like, oh yeah, I was walking around back there and I dropped it. Good luck, bitch. Alright, let's quickly look it up. Close. Alright, so let's just take this back to Google and... Alright. I like how they give the cheat code. Okay, yeah, it is in the embankment. Ah, there it is. I passed right by it.
It looks genuine, but I'm not capable of judging.
Yep, so that's a devil's skull. It resembles a human skull with 2 horns growing out of it. I feel as if it gives off heat and makes my hands tingle. It seems to sink to hell. It's just slightly decomposed. So yeah. I think here? Ah, screw it. I'll just go in. So I think he's all the way down in Sasau, is the person we need. Yeah. But we do need to look around for clues, because there's a piece of stone that we need. I'll just do this. Alright, so let's go see where that is. Carol the Master Builder. Okay. So yeah, that actually should be back here. I don't think the guy will get pissy, because technically we're here. Okay, yeah, you're not going to get pissy. You can do the guard quest after, but I don't know if he lets you in until you do that quest. I think he tries to stop you if you try to go in.
The stone fell on him here. You can still see the marks. This has to be the stone that hit him. I'll take a piece of it. Maybe someone will recognize it.
Nope, that's not the right one. Ah! Don't fall to your death, Henry. Alright. So I know we're supposed to talk to someone else, but first we have to talk to the knacker. Which is weird, because I don't think I got that quest before. Maybe because I discovered the knacker? I don't know. Although you think someone could authenticate it, so to speak. Because, I mean, even back then, there were still people that could judge counterfeits or, like, crafting forgeries and things like that. You'd basically have to go to, like, a appraiser or a silversmith. Someone like that could probably appraise most things. Let me guess. Chat broke, but kind of said something. There you go. Welcome, Josh. I like how it showed Kyoto's message, but not Josh's message.
Yeah.
Right, you get back here, you knickknacker. Right now. I need your crazy knackery. Get back. No, don't you. What do you think you're doing?
I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I found this skull. People are saying it's the skull of a demon, but I don't know.
It certainly looks like it, with the horns and all. Well, let's see. Those are deer antlers that someone's fixed to this human skull. It's not a devil, just a bit of devilry.
I'm glad to hear it's not the real thing. Someone must have put it there deliberately, knowing that's where they were due to dig.
And they put a lot of work into it too. The horns are held on tight, even though it was lying in water. Whoever did this was skilled bugger, and no mistake. Take care.
Yeah, see, now everything's working. I don't think it's PS4 devilry. I mean, not saying that Kyoto isn't a magnificent creature, but I honestly think it's YouTube dumb again. Alright, so now we have 2 more solutions to this. Which, one, is to go all the way back up to Talmberg to find out about the stone. Which is actually kind of important. I know, right? I need to grab a monster. Delirious and I are on the iDubbbz. It's all okay or none of it's okay philosophy. Which it seems a lot more like YouTube is on the none of it. Yeah, but I think, honestly, the Cyberpunk 2077 thing is because Cyberpunk is like, please, hey, remember us. I know the Keanu Reeves meme is dead, and I know, like, Doom and all these other games are coming out, but, like, please, like, pay attention to us. We need a little more. Uh-oh. I have a feeling these peasants are going to attack me.
Show what you're made of.
Yeah. And the first thing my horse did was throw me.
Come here, Elizabeth.
Way off.
There are a lot of peasants.
You'll get one.
Let go of me, dog. No, I want to kill the dog. Okay. The fuck? Fucking dog! I really hate the dogs. It's just cheap. Oh fuck. That hurt a lot. Fuck, I'm gonna die. There's just too many of them.
Bring it.
Yep, I'm dead. What? Henry! Please! Fuck, I'm dead. Yeah, I'm bleeding too. Yeah, there's nothing you can do about that. It's like 8 people beating me to death. let's see where I last left off. Let's see how far back we have to go. See, like, that's the problem is that the dogs you can't do anything about. Like, I'm in full armor. That dog shouldn't be able to do shit to me. I should just be able to just whack it in the skull and it drops dead. But instead, they do the system where you're just, like, held and he drains, like, all your stamina, so you can't do anything about it. Oh, good. We're actually not that far. But even though their hits are weak, it's the fact that your stamina is drained that it just kills you. Because you don't take damage usually until your stamina is drained. So it's just fucking stupid. I forget what game... Oh, yeah, in Days Gone, the Shriekers who just take all your running stamina, like, instantaneously. Like, stuff like that is just cheesy. And, like, the dogs in this are just cheap. Like, if anything, the peasants shouldn't have an attack dog. Also, I mean, technically at Henry's strength and with his armor, they shouldn't even be able to block with a sword without that knocking the shit out of them. Fun fact, though. Apparently, Sir Radzig was... let's see if I get beat to death again. Also, I was thrown off my horse, and that also destroys your stamina, too. Was apparently beaten to death by peasants in a bar. You know what? Get fucked, peasant. See, that's more reasonable. No, I'm not... You know what? I'm gonna take your cracklins, because I don't... No, shit, I didn't want to take his boots. Oh, well. Ugh. That's what I should just do for peasants. Just hit them with arrows. Oh, god damn it. Get my archery skill up on peasants. Sounds pretty normal. Anyway, so I was going to say, Sir Radzig was beaten to death by peasants. Apparently, they stormed out while he was a tax collector. As far as the story goes. Whether it's true or not, that leaves to speculation. You know, you never know what a scribe was writing. So a scribe could have just not liked him because he was a tax collector, and you know, he ended up getting into a duel and dying, like, honorably in combat, but the guy was like, I don't respect him, so he got beat to death by peasants. You know, something to undermine him after death. There's actually a lot of that kind of stuff, so it really wouldn't surprise me. I don't remember who it was, but there is that whole thing about the hunchback British prince or king or whatever. I think he was a prince that in England that he was seen as like this crippled, pathetic hunchback, and it turned out in archaeological records that he was not. but history labeled him as an ugly, deformed, like hunchback monster. But that was certainly not the case. Alright, Lushek. Come on, Black Lukesh.
Hey! I hear you're able... Certainly. I want to achieve... You can't become a... Well...
Do they, like,
you teach me how...
break pickpocketing or break tutors? Because they're all... I definitely did not do his training for level 10. At least I'm pretty sure. So that, like, if you get it from one person, you can't learn it from anyone else, which would be incredibly stupid.
Yeah.
And there was also a story about a British tax collector that turned out to be not so bad of a guy, and he actually spoke out against overtaxing citizens, but he was apparently, like, clubbed to death by someone while he was trying to collect taxes. You know, people don't like taxes.
God grant you health. How may I help you?
Yeah, and also with the Cyberpunk 2077 thing, you know for a fact that they just got rid of saying it's male or female. They'll just, like, have a bunch of preset builds, and they'll kind of be like, this isn't male or female, but it's, like, buff preset, and then, like, intelligent hacker that totally isn't a girl. Like, come on now. Let's be honest.
Here's the cursed stone that caused so much damage.
It's old and weathered. But this isn't my stone.
What?
Well, this stone isn't from my quarry. See the grain? That's not from the weathering. The stone is from somewhere else.
Did you send the last delivery of stone in smaller pieces?
No. Why would we do that? We always deliver it in big blocks. It's easier for us.
That's odd. They told me they were glad you got them smaller pieces, so they had less work to dress it.
But that's not possible.
It seems the stone you sent never arrived, and they got this instead.
Unthinkable. I delivered the last shipment myself because I wanted to exchange a few words with them, and nothing happened along the way.
Then someone must have replaced them on site.
But what would the builders have out of it? To replace it, and then say we sent it?
I don't think the builders know what happened. Most likely it's someone else who has their fingers in this.
A thief?
What do you know about these rumours?
There was an accident in the monastery.
Okay.
And isn't it
No, it's slander. Maybe they start...
Okay, yeah. We already talked to him about that, but that option, I think, just remains open. But yeah, in general, like, I always feel like when games go down that route, they're just looking for attention. It doesn't have anything to do with, like, upholding a standard or anything like that. It's just free press. Like, I'm sure Cyberpunk will be a great game, but honestly, like, I could care less about, like, politics in a game unless it's relevant to a game. Like, Cyberpunk, yeah, it kind of makes sense. It's in the future. People modify themselves in all sorts of ways, you know, and you get kind of a transhumanist vibe. Which, by the way, it's funny that people don't understand that trans and transhumanist are two completely different things, which is laughable. But it makes sense in that. And same thing with this. It makes sense that you'd have like Christianity and feudal politics and lesser classes and all kind of old, like Dark Age kind of myth and mysticism. And it's raining. Alright. And Henry's hungry. And.
Hungry.
I noticed Henry. I probably should have gotten something to eat before leaving Tomberg. But let's steal the soup. I do like that this game actually had some people trying to say a bunch of stuff because it's like a Christian game and there's no minorities in it and all this, and it's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure 14th century Poland wouldn't have a wealth of minorities other than the Poles. But no. I just think the whole thing is, I think literally the game developers for Warhorse were like, we don't care. And then people are like, oh, they're like a far-right Christian group from the Czech Republic. And people are like, yep, nobody cares. That's just a thing. Sheer poppycock. Alright. So we need to find Zamola again. Or not again, we need to find Zamola, period. Which I think he's ran off this way. Unless he's still there at the site. Which he could be. But I'm pretty sure they all just go to the bar afterwards. They're usually playing dice down at the inn at the Glade or whatever. Whatever that inn is down there. Are you Zamola? All these winches. Well, you're just a guard. Oh, is he up on the scaffolds? So I could pick that chest. But I'm not gonna. So many ladders. So seriously, look how many missing boards there are in the scaffold. Would you want to carry heavy stone across this? Across that? Nah. Get bent, dude. No thanks. Even carrying this heavy armor up on this? No thanks. Also, primitive winching. Look, that rope is what holds you on. How exciting. Yeah, so basically people run inside of those wheels to turn the cranks to make this go up. Everything's just kind of wooden nails. Also, if you fall off of here, it's instant death. Also, you can see inside. We'll get a nice up-close view of that sooner or later. So hopefully this isn't the ladder that breaks. No, Henry. Keep going down. Yep, this isn't pants-shittingly terrifying at all. Alright. Oh, that was a big fat waste of time. We may have to sleep, because I think he's only there during the day. So my armor's all dirty again. It just makes me think of Monty Python. Like, that guy must be a king. Why is that? He hasn't got shit all over him. Oh, good lord. So many messages. Yeah, people just attack for no reason. So it might be like peasants or drunks or cumans or all sorts of people. But let's sleep on this. Because we kind of have to wrap everything up before we talk to the dude. Also, I really wish I could set my phone to, like, you know, not be a piece of shit and and go to sleep. Yeah, I think YouTube's just being hinky. I know they're doing a whole bunch of YouTube updates, so we'll see about that. Also, by the way, Dark Elf, I never get notifications of when you're actually streaming. Like, I'll get notifications for bizarre stuff on my phone, but it's, like, annoying because it's, like, I'm subscribed to a lot of people. Well, not a lot of people, but a bunch of people. And only, like, one or two of them it will ever notify me of. Which drives me nuts. And most of them are like, oh, they're going live now. And then it's like, oh, they streamed 2 hours ago. It's like, well, thanks for nothing. Alright. Let's find this shifty guy. You guys say anything?
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Did you see the accident that happened here?
I didn't see. I was down at the bottom and I heard something rumble and then screams. I ran up and helped to carry him out.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
Oh, no, I didn't. All I saw was a man with his head caved in, lying trembling. I never want to see anything like that again in my life.
Take care now.
Oh, time for morning prayers. You can hear them singing in the chapel. Dude, you are the laziest bunch of construction workers. You know what? Okay, I wouldn't say laziest. But let's go ahead and... Where is this vitality book I keep reading? Oh. Hack and hack? Read this? It keeps reading it little by little? In that case, I won't read another book. Or actually, what if we do this? What if... we do that? Because I don't think I've read any of the other books or have the ability to read any of the other books. So maybe that will let me read a little bit more about lockpick. Anyway. I'll just wait 2 hours. Yeah, road workers are usually pretty bad. Not to diss too many of them, but we have like 422 and 76, and both of them have been in construction since like the 70s. And it's just been non-stop construction. Although they've been getting better about it. I think it's you? No. Was the guy who was right here singing. I do find it amazing that people were able to, like, move and build things like this. It's crazy.
I was going to get him to do something for me. And who did you get to fix it?
Raymond. He's cheap and does a good solid job. You take my advice. Talk to Raymond and leave yakking be.
Seriously, where is this guy? Never had this much trouble finding him. Usually he's just standing there or right here. Apparently all the stonemasons are fucking off. It's like today is their day off. What's the other one I have here? Looks like I have like 2 icons. Okay, so Zamola is not here. Or they're just overlapped? Yeah. So they're overlapped. So Zamola is supposed to be there. Yeah, because that's Semek. Don't tell me he's at the top of the scaffold again, because I'll want to die if I have to go back up there.
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
Seriously, what is their day off? Could pick that just for a bit of fun. Boyo, Master Thief. Secret bathtub. So I should probably look and see how much experience I actually get from that. Next time I find an easy chest, I'll look for it. Let's see. Lockpicking. 81 out of 410. $96. That's not too bad. Okay. He's not out here. Did he end up getting, like, killed or something? Dead in a ditch? And they're gone again. I don't see anybody up there. Ha! There you are. Leszek.
Have you seen Leszek, the scaffolder?
I saw him. What do you want with him?
I want to talk to him about the head he dug up.
Really? That's interesting.
Why?
He asked me to meet him on the scaffolding tonight, so he can tell me something important. Said he wanted to confess something.
I like your shirt.
So he did have something to do with the skull. I knew it.
Maybe. But I'd wager someone made him do it. He doesn't seem the type to come up with something like that on his own. I'm planning to go and meet him. Will you come with me?
It will be safer with the two of us. I'll go.
Very well. We'll meet at night. If I'm not down at the bottom, then look for me at the top.
All right.
Okay, so that's done. Let's see how we're doing on nourishment. We are pretty low. Horsey, deliver us some meat. Oh, shouldn't have gone this way. I think I'll just take 10 with me. Alright, so let's see how long we can sleep for.
May the Lord watch over you, Henry.
Uh-huh. Damn it. Oh well. Let's see if we get any lockpick skill increase. Even if it's just a little bit. It's better than nothing. What the heck? Okay, that's really weird. My phone just got disconnected from it. It said the stream ended. Makes me question a few things. Come on, Henry. Get over it. Also, really glad this day doesn't have like, or this game doesn't have like a time limit. Also, it is kind of ridiculous that this quest, or this quest in general, doesn't have any like specific guidelines. Like a lot of the objectives aren't all that clear. Alright, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to go pee real fast, and then I'll come down and complete this mission. So give me 2 seconds. Alright. I'm back. Chat's still broken. Yes. Huzzah indeed. So, let's wait. I'm just glad that Henry doesn't have like a bigger like health meter or like hunger meter. Like it is pretty reasonable, like eat once per day. I mean, if you do a lot of strenuous stuff, make sure to eat double, like not really a big deal. Like if you run everywhere before getting a horse, then yeah. You're gonna wanna eat a little. Alright, so it should be evening. So let's just head on up there. I knew there was something where I had to go up on the scaffold, I just didn't remember in what order. Also, I really hope chat isn't broken for tomorrow. Because much like Until Dawn, I want Man of Medan for you guys to actually comment. Or to be able to give some sass when people say something stupid. Because without it, it's just not the same. Alright. Just go right here. I don't know if they appear unless you wait, so... At least if you're waiting and something happens. I know, I do. I also need that haha when I've completely screwed up. When I inevitably get like 3 people killed over nothing. Don't tell me I have to go all the way back down again. I'll just do this. The good part, it doesn't hurt. Well, it hurts, but not enough to knock Henry out. Let's see what it says. Hopefully I didn't screw it up by going up there early. Okay, it just says after dusk. There we go. Harl's a little upset about this. You gonna drop a brick on me, mate? I like the ominous music. I mean, someone did just try to kill me with a brick, but, I mean, technically I have a hard hat on. Also, I can't see dick. But we won't need to. I think really if they want to get rid of me, they just collapse the scaffolding on me or something. Do you want to have a go then? This is an OSHA violation. There we go.
I'll tell you everything. Who sent you?
It was the Master Builder's helper. Young Smola.
What? He was supposed to be here as well.
He isn't. He went to the mill nearby when he found out Leshek was hiding out there.
Fuck. What am I supposed to do with you? You tried to kill me.
I was aiming to miss. On purpose. I wanted to scare you off and then say I missed. Don't kill me, please.
I won't do anything to you. I'll leave you in the hands of the monastery law.
Thank you.
Well, don't thank me too much. Let's do this. What the heck?
It was Mola, the Master Builder's apprentice.
Him? How do you know?
He sent someone to kill me, who confessed he was forced to do it.
That's a serious accusation. And this man he sent, will he testify?
He can. I hold him here. He'll confirm everything.
All right. I'll talk to him. And if he testifies...
And that's not even the end of it. Zmola's also set out to kill Leshek, who's hiding from him at the mill.
We have to stop that happening. I'll send the guards. I just hope they get there in time.
Well. Okay, cats are chasing each other. Either way, we should probably go to the mill. Just to make sure everything goes copacetic.
Yeah.
Okay, cats, you're being crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That is rude violence.
I'll wipe my ass with you. You're...
Ow.
Thanks, boys. You can go now. Stealing your hat. Okay, where are you, dude? Oh, okay. So we just have to talk with the master builder. By the way, the whole reason I went to punch him is because if you punch a guard, it's far less bad than accidentally hitting him with your sword or something. So I'm pretty sure the master builder is probably asleep now. But you never know. Is this trespassing? Hey, we can still talk to him.
God be with you.
In the dark.
I looked around, and the stone that fell on that man is different from the rest.
Yes, it's very poor.
Yeah.
But we have to work with what we've got.
Big sleep.
We didn't have anything else, and we couldn't wait for more.
That's not what I meant. It's not the same kind of stone that came from Talmberg. Someone must have switched it.
But why would anyone do that?
Well, maybe he was stealing new stone and replacing it with old stuff. Or to sabotage the construction, I don't know.
But the carriage never moved. It rained a lot and we couldn't get any work done, or we'd have been up to our ankles in mud.
So, someone had to take it out without being seen.
That huge piece of rock. It would take a few strong men to shift something that size. I know you're trying to help, but someone would have noticed. It couldn't be done without anyone seeing it.
The skull is a fake. Someone fixed horns on a human skull.
But where would they get a human skull? And why would they do it?
Maybe to frighten the workers? Raise the price?
But that wouldn't help anyone. It had to be some idiot's idea of a prank. An idiot who was nearly responsible for getting a man killed.
Your apprentice is behind it all, Master Builder.
What?
Leszek told me the skull was Zmola's idea, and he was responsible for the bad stone, too, and even worse things.
Good God. Why would the lad do that? I always took good care of him, and... Jesus Christ. Good luck to you.
Alright, can I find the stairs? So either way, problem solved. Let's hop on our horse. And everything else is looking good. But since it's so night, much dark, instead it is time for us to sleep. So, here's the deal. I have a 4-day weekend, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream tomorrow night, and maybe Saturday, just to get Man of Medan done. I don't imagine it'll take more than 2 streams, and I'll be playing pretty late Friday night. And then on Sunday night, I will probably play more of this or finish Man of Medan, depending on how it lays out. We'll kind of get a feel for it. I might beat it all in 1 stream or 2 streams. I don't know. But we'll figure it out, because I think Until Dawn was only like 2 streams. Or did I even stream Until Dawn? Or did I just play it? It wasn't very long. Until Dawn didn't take very long. But either way, we'll figure that out tomorrow and Saturday. My idea is to kind of stream every night, just to do it. But I think either Saturday or Monday I'll take off, dependent. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do want to play a huge chunk of this, probably on Sunday, or just do it on Monday. But I won't stream into the night on Monday. I'll probably just play during the day. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll post it on Discord. YouTube might eventually get around to telling you that it's going to happen. But as for right now, that's going to be all. And other than like 2 little side quests here and there that I'm going to be able to wrap up easily in the next stream, now that the bulk of the Sasau quests are done, I will actually be able to move forward with the main story. Yay. But either way, I thank you all for watching, and I will see you later. Laharl, there's no tape there. Please don't try to eat that.